on a nice hot sunny day in July. Yeah, I got off work just a little while ago. Went on my bus.
Hello, come on in, welcome aboard.
Are you sure about that?
All I can say is we have amenities for today on the trip before you. And coming back, would have been too bad if I wasn't very alert.
That would surprise me.
What's even crazier is I think after my experience, though, someone else may have had that day.
Good.
Yeah, what ended the first trip of my night on beach for over here was somehow there was a semi-truck that got stuck somewhere around here.
Dang!
Yeah, dang it, right. If I got to see the semi-truck, that would help at least set my mind at ease a little.
I felt sorry for the semi. At least he's going with the flow of traffic instead of against it.
I know. But I kind of don't want to ride a loader either. I'm much of a bike person
It's just a bummer. They should make it safe for the people who are on bikes or even walking.
Yeah. Make this road slightly wider as well.
That too.
Well, if we did it wider.
One problem for another here in Austin.
Yeah.
If it's not one thing, it's something else.
400 north, 1200 west, Ogden.
And one thing that they need to open up is the tunnels underneath 25th Street.
What do they need to open on 25th Street?
The tunnels underneath.
Oh, yes, the tunnel.
I wouldn't mind exploring them.
I have to say, I would love to explore them as much as I've gotten fearful about them over the years by certain people.
Hey,
Not you.
with the tunnels underneath 25th Street, you know how haunted those tunnels and the catacombs are?
Oh, I know one goes to Ogden High.
I heard stories about one that haunts Bellman High. But it's been years since I heard about that story. No, Bellman High, Ogden High, Weber State, the old Venice Manor, which used to be a hospital.
Yeah, Benedict's Manor. Yeah.
Then there's buildings along 25th Party District also haunted. Then there was the Red Light District.
The Ogden El Capone wanted to avoid.
He came here with us and it was too rough for him, so he got the freak out. Then there's the old Middleman Hotel. There's just now the Bigelow Apartments, but I still refer to it as the old Middleman Hotel.
When I first moved here, it was called the Middleman Hotel, but the top floor. Thank you. Have one for mine.
It switched between Bellman and the name of it used to switch between the Bellman Hotel and the Bigelow Hotel. And it constantly switched back and forth. Then they finally made it the Bigelow Apartments.
Yeah, well,
And
I got a story for you about that building. So, a friend of mine who runs like a computer store, he, at the time he did this was around 2005, like into 2004, 2005. He was basically in room 1102 in the Benloma Hotel. That was his condo. Room 1102.
wasn't that the one that he had a murder or something in it?
Very likely.
I heard stories about she either drowned herself at the top or her husband killed her.
All I can say is that's one of the unique features of that rig. The tub. It's huge!
Then there's one that I heard where where a lady jumped out the window of that hotel.
Yeah.
Because she lost her son or child or something. And I heard one of the elevators is haunted. They will go up and down on its own when there's nobody in it, in the elevator, or even near the elevator.
At least, let's just say the ghosts were cool with me at least.
And all that, the Union Station.
Oh, yeah. There is information swirling about that Union Station could actually be a rail station once again.
Yeah, I hope it does. Because did you know that with Union Station, it actually served as a morgue and burnt down twice? And there was a possible rumor that it burnt down 3 times instead of twice.
I can believe it.
And that people died by getting hit by a train near the Union Station. Yeah, there's a lot of ghost stories about that station.
Oh, yeah.
And get this, when my cousin he got married there in the Union Station, it was like in one of the galleries on the top floor of the Union Station. This was way before my dad passed away. Hey, I went to her wedding and everything. While I was at her wedding, somehow I felt a presence that was watching.
Yeah.
And I was the only one that could feel it. Because I had that empathic ability.
Of course.
Where I could sense it when somebody's actually watching and there's actually nobody actually there watching. Like somebody from the other side of the bell is actually watching the wedding themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody actually could sense it besides me. You know what? And if I actually mention that to anybody, they would probably say it's my imagination. And I know there's stories about that Union Station being haunted. Heck, I don't mind going to that Union Station for overnight.
Yeah.
Just staying in that Union Station overnight with maybe one or two other people and explore it. After it all gets locked up, and talk to the spirits that are still there.
Yeah.
You know how cool that would be?
It would be very, 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 very interesting to see the spirits of the unalive.
Yeah, people say I'm alive now, but I still use the dead. Spirits of the dead. I don't care. That's just me, though. And not only that, I also explored the tunnels underneath 25th Street. The cemetery there on 20th Street.
Oh yeah.
Which I've heard stories about that one, and I actually says a lot of sadness in the cemetery on 20th. Autism City Cemetery on 20th.
Yeah.
I've actually felt people that have passed on, really sad emotions from them.
Oh yeah.
And not only that, I don't know how many buildings of the Indian schoolhouse got torn down or are still up.
Yeah.
I want to explore those also.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say
Uh,
that
because-
would be that. I mean, other than it'd be interesting to see the Native American school.
The thing is, that's one place I want to go and see and explore. But if I do not need permission to go do that.
Like Utah's not the only state either that has
And paranormal?
Arizona. I mean, there's a street called Indian School Road in the greater Phoenix area.
OMG.
Yeah.
Not only that, I want to visit Tombstone, Arizona. Literally visit Tombstone, Arizona.
Yes, Tucson. An old Tucson studio.
Not the studio, it's the actual town.
The town is Tucson.
I'm talking about the actual town called Tombstone, Arizona.
There's actually one thing if I ever were to go back to Arizona, not to spend enough time there, somewhere, some part of Tucson, the Tanka Birdie Swap Meet.
Never even heard of it.
I can understand why, but the Tanka Birdie Swap Meet is one of the most famous Arizona swap meets.
And not only that, here's one that we should go to. Skinwalker Ranch.
Skinwalker. My friend Matt wanted to go there back when he was alive. So Glover, he got unalived by a train.
You know how cool that would be go to Skinwalker Ranch?
Yeah.
And learn about the Navajo skinwalkers?
Yeah.
talk to the actual team that runs the Skinwalker Ranch?
Yeah.
And did you know there's an actual TV series up on the History Channel called the Skinwalker Ranch?
I'm pretty sure they come over a bunch of details.
And there's like around 8 or so seasons of it, if I remember correctly. I know there's a lot of seasons of that show. Plus there's also movies about it. And who knows what else. And another place I wouldn't mind going visiting will be Area 51. And that is one of the most impossible places to actually try and get into.
Well, between that and Fort Knox.
But the thing is, with Area 51, there has been one person that actually stuck onto that base without being detected. And was never caught.
Yeah.
And stayed on there for a week.
Yeah, Area 51 is where they keep all the aliens at.
Exactly. And you know how bad the government is trying to cover that up? And saying there's no Area 51. No, they're not holding aliens and UFOs, aka UAPs, at Area 51. They're not doing experiments on UFOs, or some call the UAPs. They're saying they're not doing the autopsies on the aliens.
Oh, there's alien technology at Area 51.
Oh, I know. You know how funny it would be if the viewers actually snuck onto that base without being detected and actually went into one of the buildings without being seen? All while doing a live?
Yeah, that would be a big problem, but hey.
It may be a problem, but you know how funny that would be? And to prove that the intelligence from other planets do exist, plus their spaceships with advanced technology.
Yeah. I wonder if one of that advanced technology is a food replicator.
Now that would surprise me. That, along with transporters,
Yeah.
holodecks. Now that would be something.
Well, I guess hollow imagery would be cool for them. I mean, seriously, trying to eliminate world hunger.
Hey, try to find anything, an actual spaceship from another planet with advanced technology, or how about this, the starship from the future that came to the past at Area 51.
Yeah.
Now that would be something right there.
Yeah.
You know how much advanced technology that would have came from the future?
And the level of understanding of humans have got to the point of translating that technology just like.
Or it's a universal translator that could translate from all the languages here on Earth to all the languages throughout the galaxy.
Well, we're just as close to the languages here on Earth. Having a universal translator.
I won't be surprised if a starship from the future actually had one, came in here to the past, was at Area 51, and they're slowly releasing all that technology to the public while holding a good amount of it back. Because they do not want anybody to have that much advanced technology. And if I actually did find a starship from the future, somehow I'm gonna sneak onto it and make it, if that does have a cloaking device on it, cloak it, get off area, fly off Area 51, first out of Area 51, while using the cloaking device, and try to go into the future with it.
As long as I can get a bucket of chicken from you. No, a bucket of chicken
1200 west. IRS.
Before I go. That's great.
Who knows? And there might be a natural replicator on the starship that could replicate all that for you.
That's great. Here, one KFC bucket full of legs. Fried.
And you know how much advanced medicine that would have been on the starship?
Oh yeah. You might find those pills to grow new kidney.
Or even the hypo spray.
That's true. That is great. I got the kidney a pill that turns under his kidney.
From a Star Trek for the Voyager.
Yes. The one with the whales.
Where they had to sneak into the hospital.
You get check off.
They get sneaky. You try to get him out of there. Without trying to be seen or recognized. Then they try to close the transparent aluminum glass onto the Klingon ship.
Wow.
Hey, so they could get the whales into it to bring them back into the future. Now that would be something.
Oh yeah. Keep the whales alive, folks. You'll never know when they came into space for come by.
And not only that, there's one person that they decide they want to go to the future.
I know.
Because nobody else in the future knows anything about the whales.
Exactly.
And the photos know who that is.
Yes. Dr. Jillian Taylor.
I'm surprised they still haven't found her yet.
No, but I heard she traded. I'm sure the Cristobal Rios traded places with her. Hello, come on in. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard.
Now, wouldn't it be funny if both of us took on to Area 51, found a starship from the future, He went to cloaking device, cloaked it the whole entire ship, got out of Area 51, or should I say flying out of Area 51. He slingshot the around the sun and into the future.
Well, that would require precise calculations. Knowing my luck, I might end up in the past.
Probably.
Man, I would love to be my own grandpa.
Like who was Fry? Of a Futurama?
My own grandpa.
Or who knows? They might find a third person. While the ship is closed, find a third person. Then knows the calculations how to get to the future.
Yeah.
That actually will help us out if we promise if we take them with us.
Yeah.
And who knows, we might get a few more people in the process. It would be cool, but funny at the same time.
Yeah.
Because once we take the person, people will be searching for them. Which might not be funny, but to us it might be funny.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
By taking them, going into the future, in like about 200-300 years into the future,
Yeah.
from where we're at,
Yeah.
then staying there,
Yeah.
and anybody, and in the process of before going into the future, go where our families are and take them with us. Hey, Jonathan. That will be coming. They'll probably be worried. What the freak are we doing taking them and abducting them onto a starship?
Hello, come on in. Welcome aboard.
I moved up one.
Yeah.
That's why I got this nice much.
Awesome. We're all set.
And they probably take a few friends with us in the process. Whoosh. I swear, I did not see them.
Well, they saw my blinker and they ignored it. They should have. They're the ones not paying attention.
And ding,
Yes, ding. Gong.
I thought it was Stingly. Because that would not have been your fault.
Yeah, I mean, they tried to cut in front of a bus that was moving. Seriously.
Because I know it was not your fault.
Fault or no fault. It's a matter of avoiding or not avoiding as well. That's the second thing I've got to avoid today.
See ya.
See you later.
Hey, Miss Grace. Hey, Snake. Yeah, I just I know this is your first time on my channel, Snake. And all I can say is work was pretty good. And I just got off my first bus, heading towards my second. Yeah, Snake, I know. Just 2 more buses.
I hope that girl is going to be around. And then leave his ass. He's going to find more work. He's not going to want to work without him. He knows we're working together, then he's going to be like, which is his life. He's alive. But
You're welcome, Snake. Oh, it's just some random people that I try not to have in my video, in my lives. And yes, it might happen from time to time. Yeah, I had a good day. And I can't complain. Hey, I could always say there's the paranormal behind me. Hey, there's that view there. That's even better. Yeah, those mountains do look magical. And unfortunately, I do live against those mountains. And I get to see them every single day. He might be a little blue. And I will admit, it's still on the hot side out here. Not that much longer. Hopefully within the next 2-3 minutes or so. I doing my walking from the gas station home. That's my hiking for right now. And yes, there are hiking trails up on the mountain behind my house. But unfortunately, I don't want to deal with the rattlers on those trails. Yeah, it does look beautiful with those mountains. Oi. Yeah, I could. I actually took a few of the Bellman Mountain. Let's did a video of that one. I do have one short of that on here, and I could do more of them. It's one advantage of living against the mountains. Yeah, I'm just getting all types of wildlife. into the backyard. From the creepy crawlies on up to a deer. And foxes, cougars, along with coyotes.
Washington Boulevard.
You can get some slithery fridge too in the yard. That's understandable, Miss Grace. They, just got settled. And waiting for my third now. Yeah, it is bright. I'm still here. It's just that my phone isn't eating, so it's disconnecting it. It's just whether it's making my phone not overheated. Yeah, that's the problem when it comes to temperatures being in the 90s here in Utah. The phone does get overheated. It only takes about 10 minutes from there to Second Harrison. And from there, it's a 10-minute walk home. That is just a mountain put onto the bus. It's like a clean, window clean or a vehicle clean that they put onto the buses. And to represent the Wasatch Mountains. Yeah, it could be debatable. They do get to meet interesting people. And some of them are crazy. And there's some that are way, way out there. And I will admit, I do have a good view. Okay, Miss Grace. Welcome back, Bud. Dude, not here too. Especially with that being in the 90s. But the temperatures here, it felt like I was melting a little. Probably not much. And just try to relax, enjoy the night. Hey, puppy. Snake. You can't be here. He is almost hours. Yeah, he's about 2 hours ahead of me. But I'm not sure if how far ahead he is of where you're at, Miss Graves. help. The yarn can't be helped. That had a scratch ticket. So far, so good, except for almost an accident. We're on the 613. And the car decided they wanted to go in front of it. And I know it would not have been the bus driver's fault on it. I can admit a little bit of the muscles. I don't even mind lifting because I know I'll build up my muscles in the arms as well as the legs. You're gonna have the hubby give you a massage. that. You could have the hubby give a massage. Yep, bingo on Friday. And I can't wait for it. I know I'll have lots of fun at it. It can be quite smooth at times. As long as there's no train that the bus gets stopped by. And that has happened before. When I've been on a bus and it gets stopped by a train. It could take anywhere from as well as 1 or 2 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, on up to maybe an hour or so. While waiting on the train to keep going. And plus the UT, which is Utah Transit Authority, also has a train called the Front Runner, which I have been on. It can be good times. There's been a few times where I missed one bus and had to wait for another.
Thank you.
Yeah, it can be good timing. Wherever I feel like, what I want. And I do wish this place actually sold just scratch tickets. Because that'll be one thing I won't mind getting. Need something to make for dinner. Plus something to munch on. There is a variety of sodas. And it's actually hard to choose them from time to time. Yeah, I can agree.
Oh, you want to put it in those ones?
That's a bummer. Only have a 5 in the UK. That's a real bummer. And I haven't tried any UK sodas yet. Maybe one day I might go to the UK and actually try something from over there. Yeah, a lot of places do have a good choice. Not only on sodas, but also on alcoholic drinks and energy drinks. Dang, that's not much of a choice when it comes to sodas. Dang, that's not much of a choice on Fanta. Yeah, I could be spoiled here in the U.S., but at times it might not be all what it's cracked up to be. Ooh, dragonfly. And I will admit, I do like dragonflies. And I could sit there and watch them all day long. I will literally sit there and watch dragonflies all day if I had a chance to. But unfortunately, the work does not wait for anybody. Um,
You gotta go say hi.
hey, Oscar. Hey, Oscar.
Oscar's got lots of friends.
Yeah, he does.
Anyway,
Come on, Oscar.
we'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, I'll be there on Friday.
Okay. We're gonna make ice cream sundaes for dessert.
Yeah, I'll be good.
Yeah, be nice. Anyway,
Oscar.
you want to sit down?
Good at standing.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, he's always excited to see me.
Yeah.
I'm
happy, I
Justin.
can tell. You got good rubs. I have a plate that has 3 baby teeth on it with the hooks on the back. I still have there's like 3, and we were having a birthday party at my grandparents' house. Everybody was swinging. The swing was like a bench swing, you know. Everybody fell off, and I was the only one that didn't shut their mouth, I guess. I don't know. But I lost my front 2 teeth and one on the side.
Really?
And we went to a pedodontist or whatever, I don't know. But I know my grandparents' homeowners insurance paid for it.
Really?
Anyway, but I had a false tooth till I was 8. They were worried that they wouldn't grow back in because I might have banged it so hard that they would be dead. But they did eventually
grew
grow
in.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
Anyway.
You're lucky because you think that trauma, it could ruin you. Yeah. Wow. We're talking about teeth. You can tell.
Yeah. I don't hardly have any because of all the cavities I've had.
Really? Yeah. take 4 of mine.
Ooh,
But
I'm-
I'm glad for they food.
I don't have any top ones.
None at all, huh? Wow.
Yeah,
Huh. Long to be -4.
and now I need to get the bottom ones taken care of. And the ones I want to do is the permanent ones.
Yeah.
That way I don't have to worry about taking them out every single night and putting them back in every single day.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that'd be a lot better if we can do that.
But it's not going to be cheap either.
I know. They are expensive.
In thousands, if not up to probably hundreds of thousands of dollars,
Not that much.
depending on the shirt. It's just an estimate.
Wow.
It's like within that price range of from probably as low as 1,000, if not up to 100,000, depending on the type of person gets.
I don't know. My son has false teeth.
And plus,
To get the implants were $2,500 for 4 of a piece for 4 of them to hook the bridge on there permanently. He just takes out his false teeth, but he can eat anything he wants.
Really?
He was so glad when COVID, because that's when he decided to do it. So the whole time he didn't have any teeth in there because they took out all his teeth. And then your gums have to get hard. Nobody knew he didn't even have any teeth in there. But he smiles all the time. I mean, it's made a big difference in his
Yeah.
life.
I think it does. Yeah.
and probably insurance, dental insurance might help out,
Yeah.
depending on how expensive it can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have dental insurance, and you don't either.
I got good health insurance, but not good.
Yeah, that's what
Not
I have.
anything else, and I'm not changing it to add anything else.
I'm not either. Yeah. No.
I got at least 2 different health insurances. One through Social Security and the other one's through work.
Good. That's good because you need insurance.
Yeah, nowadays you do.
Yeah. Everything's
Definitely
so
do.
expensive.
Yeah.
About ready to go home, Oscar? Maybe we'll get some sleep tonight. He was real bad last night too.
Really? He seemed kind of jumpy yesterday too.
Yeah.
He doesn't today as much.
No, but he was really bad yesterday.
Was he as bad or
He started earlier. He didn't wait till like 1 o'clock in the morning. He started right when we got into bed.
No
He started
kidding.
crawling all over me, and
I wonder what's going on.
I don't know. I kind of wonder